Hello everyone, and welcome to 365 Days of Love, Day 12. I'm happy and thankful that you guys decided to tune back in, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to be in front of you guys. I'm thanking you guys just for being a part of this 365 day long journey, and I'm asking you guys to keep me in your prayers as I continue on this journey. So let's jump right into what I have for you guys today. And this is something I've actually have been dealing with, and this is the issue that a lot of Christians, a lot of people don't like to hear, but today I want to talk about forgiveness. And I actually want to mention a quote really quick. A quote I actually heard in a movie. When I heard it, I had to write it down. I actually put it on my wall because it's something I never want to forget. And it says, your ability to forgive will determine your quality of life. And it's so true. When you really think about that, it's very, very true. If you're the type of person that walks around and is always offended by everything and offended by everyone, and instead of letting it go, you harbor in those feelings, the feelings of anger and resentment and bitterness, you will have a lower quality of life because you're harboring in all these negative emotions, all these negative feelings that can come out at any moment. And a lot of times, if we're harboring negative feelings or emotions, they come out all the time. We may lash out, we may be angry people. This really does affect our quality of life. But if you're the type of person that lets things go, you don't take it personally. If someone comes against you in strife, and tries to offend you, you immediately let it go before you allow it to take root in your heart. Another thing I wanted to mention is that Kenneth Copeland said that we should forgive so we can receive our forgiveness. And that was a really strong statement too. It's like a lot of times we want to say, well, they don't deserve forgiveness. And if you think about it, we didn't either. God sent Jesus to die on the cross, and we didn't deserve it. He knew that we would reject him and we would not follow him, and still he saw fit to make it so that we can just ask for forgiveness and we will be totally cleansed. So we can't get caught up in that either. And, one thing I definitely wanted to say is that, when we choose not to forgive, Satan has a party. Satan is happy when we don't forgive. So that's why I try to look at it. Don't look at it as I'm, choosing not to forgive this person. Look at it as, if I don't, Satan is having a party. He's happy if I don't forgive this person. And I know a lot of times it's hard because it can be our mother, our father, someone that's very close to us. Usually those are the things that hurt us most, when people very close to us hurt us. But you have to understand that if you don't forgive, Satan is happy because he knows that he has won. He knows that he has you distracted. He has you focusing on something else other than what God has for you. We cannot walk in what God has for us if we're choosing to operate in unforgiveness. The thing that God commanded us to love each other. And I know it's hard. The Bible even talks about how we should pray for those who despitefully use us. They use us and they know they're using us. It's hard. But just look at it this way. We didn't deserve forgiveness. God made it so that we can be forgiven. That's the least we can do, is forgive our mother or our brother or our sister for whatever we have done or whatever they have done. Forgive so you can receive your forgiveness. And just don't let the devil win. Stay focused. That's the enemy's number one tool, is to get you distracted. Don't let him win. Choose to forgive. And one thing I really want to share with you guys before I get too long-winded is, I always went through the whole issue of how do you forgive? It starts with just saying, I forgive. Like, I forgive them. How do you forgive? And the way I've learned to forgive people is to first admit in prayer that you have an issue with that person, and you might even want to call it by name, what that issue is. And you might even want to journal to find out what's the root of that issue. A lot of times it's far under the surface. Once you find out what it was, just admit in prayer what it is, and then pray for that person. Speak blessings into that person's life. And as you do that, you will see that unforgiveness, begin to come out of you, and you won't have those negative feelings anymore. So today I love God because I know that through prayer, I can forgive anybody for anything. See you guys tomorrow.